What really makes a BMW build better? A clean, subtle OEM for setup that could have rolled off the factory floor, or an all-out, no-limits wild build with turbo kits, air suspension, custom widebody, and 700 screaming horsepower. It's the classic battle in the car community. Form vs function, factory refinement vs creative chaos. And when it comes to BMWs, a brand already known for balance, precision, and performance, this debate hits even harder. Today we're breaking down OEM for vs wild mods using real-world BMW builds to explore both philosophies. We'll talk power, handling, reliability, aesthetics, cost, and daily drivability. Because what's better depends on what you value behind the wheel. So buckle up, because this isn't just about looks or numbers. It's about identity, purpose, and the soul of a build. Let's start with the OEM build philosophy, short for Original Equipment Manufacturer Plus. These are the kinds of mods that keep the car looking and feeling like it came from BMW, but just a little sharper, a little more tailored, a little more you. Think M Performance parts, subtle wheel upgrades, tasteful lowering springs, upgraded bushings, maybe an ECU tune that gives you an extra 40-50 horsepower without touching internals. OEM is about enhancement, not transformation. Take the F30 340A as an example. From the factory, it's a sleeper with its B58 engine already pushing 320 horsepower. An OEM's build might include a mild stage 1 tune, M Performance exhaust, upgraded intercooler, and 19-inch forged wheels with Michelin PS4S tires. The car now makes around 400 horsepower, looks slightly more aggressive, handles better, sounds cleaner, but still feels like something BMW could have built. You're not compromising comfort, warranty, or reliability. And that's a major point in OEM Full's favor, daily drivability. You can commute in it, hit the canyons on the weekend, and still drop your mom off at the airport without her thinking you're having a quarter-life crisis. There's no rubbing, no check engine lights, no need to explain why your traction control light is always on. OEM's builds keep things simple, focused, and refined. It's a love letter to the original engineering, just optimized. But then there's the other side, the wild builds. This is where things get loud, fast, and sometimes outrageous. These are the builds where the only limit is your imagination, and sometimes your budget. We're talking big turbos, widebody kits, air ride, full interior retrims, carbon fiber everything, engine swaps, meth injection, standalone ECUs, you name it. Imagine an E46330i that's been stripped down, turbocharged, and pushing 600 horsepower on E85, riding on a full custom suspension setup with a cage in the back. Or an E92 3 with a supercharger kit, straight pipe titanium exhaust, and custom 3 piece wheels tucked under riveted fenders. These cars turn heads at meets, rip at the track, and break necks on the freeway. Their statements, they say, "I didn't settle. I built exactly what I wanted." In a wild build, you're not limited by what BMW envisioned. You're building your own vision. You're pushing the car past what it was ever meant to do. That's exciting, but it's also where trade off start to matter. Let's break down the major differences, starting with performance. A wild build is going to smoke an OEM for car 9 times out of 10 in a straight line. With enough boost, even a base 3 series can run 10s in the quarter mile. But performance isn't just about power, it's about usable power. A 700 horsepower 335i with a laggy single turbo, stiff coilovers, and half cage might struggle to hook up or be enjoyable in real-world driving. Meanwhile, an OEM for car with 400 horses and responsive torque might be more fun 90% of the time. Handling is another critical area. OEM often means progressive springs or quality coilovers like KW or Bilstein, preserving comfort and ride balance. Wild builds might go for extreme camber, chopped fenders, or even air suspension. While air ride has come a long way, it's still a compromise on fast corners. So if you're building for track days or spirited mountain runs, a refined OEM for suspension setup might serve you better than a slammed, show-stopping setup. When it comes to aesthetics, it's totally subjective. OEM fans prefer clean lines, factory paint, and design continuity. Wild builders love creative expression, loud colors, exposed hardware, aggressive stance. There's no right or wrong here. OEM gets respect for restraint, wild builds get attention for originality. It depends on your personality. Are you someone who wants to blend in or stand out? Then we've got reliability and maintenance. This is where OEM builds win by a mile. When you're dealing with moderate tunes, factory internals, and OEM parts, the car retains most of its original reliability. You can still go to the dealership, still scan codes with a regular reader, and still trust it on long drives. Wild builds, not so much. You're entering a world of custom tuning maps, aftermarket fuel systems, and the occasional "why won't it start today?" situation. If you're daily driving a 700 HP N54, you better be ready to wrench or have a very patient mechanic. There's also cost. OEM builds can be surprisingly affordable if you plan carefully. A stage 1 tune, exhaust, wheels, suspension, and brakes might run you $510K on top of the car price. But wild builds are money pits by design. Once you go down the rabbit hole of forged internals, custom fabrication, and dyno tuning, the sky's the limit. A full wild build can easily hit 30 Aldras of 50K, sometimes more, especially if you're chasing horsepower numbers or building for shows. Let's not forget community and perception. OEM cars tend to appeal to purists, track day fans, and those who value understated class. Wild builds attract the creative crowd, the show scene, and those who thrive on pushing boundaries. Both camps have their own tribes, and both offer great support systems. You just have to find where you belong. But here's where things get really interesting. The crossover builds. These are the cars that start OEMs but evolve into wild territory with restraint. Think an F80 M3 with a tasteful widebody, track spec suspension, and upgraded turbos, but still retains factory comfort features and a stock interior. Or a 1M with a sleeper setup that puts down 600 horsepower but looks stock from the outside. These hybrids blend the best of both worlds and often represent the sweet spot in the build spectrum. So, which BMW build is better, OEM4 or wild? It depends on your priorities. If you want reliability, balance, and timeless style, OEM4 will always win. It's easier to live with, holds value better, and respects the original DNA of the car. But if you want to make a statement, chase power goals, and build something truly one of a kind, the wild path will give you more creative freedom and performance potential, just with more headaches along the way. Which should you choose? Choose OEM if you need a reliable daily driver that still thrills. You value balance, performance, and comfort. You want to protect your investment and maintain resale value. You enjoy subtle details that only true enthusiasts notice. Choose wild mods if you crave maximum performance without compromise. You have a dedicated second car or track toy. You're prepared for frequent maintenance and tuning. You love turning every head and aren't afraid of polarizing opinions. In the end, it's not about which one is objectively better. It's about what fits your vision, your lifestyle, and your skill set as a builder or enthusiast. Some people want to honor what BMW engineers created. Others want to blow it up and rebuild it from scratch. Both approaches have their place, and both deserve respect. If you like this breakdown and want more head-to-head comparisons, deep dives into specific builds, or walkthroughs of how to start your own OEM, FOF, or wild project, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below. Are you team OEM full or team wild mods? And if you've built a BMW that blurs the line between both, we want to hear about it. Until next time, respect the build, no matter how clean or how crazy.